You want to buy a bright blue Bentley estate? Well, you've come to the right place. This and many other cars. Keep watching to find out. Welcome to Lot 76 Cars. My name's Simon. Today we're at the Ascot racecourse for the historic sale, the autumn sale. Let's go and see if we can grab ourselves a bargain from this selection of cars behind us. Stick with us and let's see what we can see. So this is lot number 170, which is a listed Jaguar, 7 litres. Make of it what you will with that frontal styling. I don't know whether I could get used to it. Is that a face only a mother could love? It got the wide arches, been fully listerised back in the day, and guided at, wait for it, 110 to 130,000 pounds, and that's lot number 170. What will it make? Well, let's see later. So lot 232 has been rebuilt by Tollman Group Motorsport, and lot 232 is in fact a Talbot Sunbeam Lotus, a £200,000 build on this car. Can you believe it? Meticulously prepared for motorsport by Tollman, who are obviously got reputation with 205s and other cars, absolutely goes before them. This one, despite its £200,000 build, is only actually guided at 140 to 165 pounds. So let's see how we go with that one. So this one looks rather nice, doesn't it? It's a 1971 BMW 2002. Apparently it's had extensive work and a rebuild engine by a very well-known BMW engine rebuilder. Well, I don't know about that, but it's guided at 24 to 28,000 pounds. It's got a lovely colour. It's similar grey to my Mercedes, almost like an Audi Nardo grey. Looks lovely, doesn't it? What a beauty. Very nice. Let's see what that one makes. That seems like strong money for one of these, but you know what? Maybe it's worth it. So we've got a Porsche 914, a 1975 car. Now this one's guided at just 12 to 18,000 pounds. Is that expensive for one of these? I'm not sure. It sounds like a cheap way into Porsche ownership, I should say. Let's see what that one makes. So this is a BMW based 275Z series based on a Z3. I mean, obviously in terms of size that's the giveaway. Practicalities of running a Z3 rather than a Ferrari. Guided at 11 to 14,000 pounds. I don't know, it's quite an eyeful for that money, isn't it? Let's see what that one makes. Now this little beauty caught my eye, lot 150, a Bedford Dormobile, and it is no reserve. It's be interesting to see what this one makes. God, there's I mean literally the kids could run straight through that one, have a great game with that one, couldn't they? Absolutely loads of room in it. Oh, sink needs a bit of attention before you can go away on your jollies. Interesting to see what that one makes, given that it is no reserve. Be interested to see what lot 115 makes. From Japan, it is an imported right-hand drive Audi TT with the all wanted baseball interior, and it is no reserve. So we're going to try and pick out some of the most distinctive cars here, see what they make. A lovely Bentley T2 in sort of Brooklands green. That looks a nice looking car, doesn't it? Jaguar XJ40 series, car with a very long gestation period in terms of development. Starting to become worth a bit of money now. Surprisingly enough, the market's caught on to them. Z3, but an M, not quite there yet, probably in terms of values. We'll try and see what that one makes. Okay, a cooking E46 BMW. Getting a bit rarer, especially in that condition. And CLKs, these were bargain basement. It's a CLK convertible, but in actual fact, I'll be interested to see what this one makes, because it's a relatively unusual colour, a solid red for one of these, and actually in the usual places it does appear to be, wait for it, rust free. Is it rust free? I don't know, but let's see what that one goes for. 1964 Lancia Fulvia 1.8. Would be very interested to see what this one makes. Needs a bit of work on the chrome, bit of re-chroming, but the bodywork itself doesn't actually look too bad. So it's a 68, it's only guided at, I say only, 18 to 24,000 pounds. I mean, you fix the chrome work on that one, the bodywork itself doesn't look too bad, does it? Again, quite a pretty car and quite an unusual one. Lot 252, lovely RS2000 in diamond white. DB7, goodness, lot 256, these are cheap as chips. You can get into one, maybe not a good one. Lot 254, Alfa 155. And then we've got a series of Bentleys. We've got lot 141. There is a lot of cars in this sale. Would be interested to see what the conversion rate is overall. We're going to make a beeline for this C-plated Mercedes-Benz 190 so-called Cosworth. I guess, what would it be, a 2316 rather than a 2516 car with a 2.5 litre engine? Is it? Looks pretty handy in all the usual places. Around the back, the body kits rot out underneath these back windows as well, and it's a more desirable, allegedly, 2316. Interested to see what that one makes. So guided at 28 to 35,000 pounds, lot number 158, a Jeep Renegade, so-called Golden Eagle edition here. I'm not sure whether they're worth that much. I stand corrected. Let's see. So I've seen this car before. It's lot 177. It's not just any X-type estate, it's one driven by Her Majesty the late Queen. It's only guided at 20, I think, to 25,000 pounds. I mean, it is in beautiful condition, but actually, is it really worth that much? I'm not sure. So lot 236 is a 1932-33 Invicta. Is there any interest for old cars like this? Is it worth as much as they are guiding that vehicle at? And it's guided at 115 to 135,000 pounds. Really? Guided at 90 to 110,000 pounds is this Revolution race car, Chris Hoy. Got a famous pedigree there. Is it worth 90 to 110? Well, the market's going to tell us that, isn't it? Really, we'll soon find out. So quite a few more cars to see. We've got a lovely Lotus Europa just underneath. We're going to have a look around that in a second. MGBs, staple E-types as well, and a Maserati as well. So stick with us, we'll take you around a few more. Guided at 65 to 70,000 pounds. Really? It's an RS 1600. It's one of 150 with an alloy block. Whether that makes a big difference to you, I don't quite know. Condition's lovely. It's a lovely sort of signal orange. Bodywork looks pretty good. Just try and take a walk around this side for you as well. Yeah, it's quite an eyeful of a car, but 65 to 70? I don't know. Let's see what it makes. Now, I've seen these really cheap money recently. Maserati, I think 3200 GT. It's got the boomerang lights. These can be really cheap, or they can be super well prepared and maintained ones. Can be a pretty big chunk of money. Does look a very pretty car. Staple auction content is an E-type Jaguar, not at the peak that they were at one time, although that one does look a nice example. I think that's a Series 1 car. Just looking at it, its paint looks pretty good, almost too shiny, but there you go. And we've also got lot number 142, which is an MGB. Now, almost go to any car show, you're going to find one of these. What's the price of these? God knows how you value them. Now guys, you really need to see this one. Lot number 227 is, wait for it, it's not an Elise, it's not an Elite. What the hell is it? In actual fact, it's a Tesla, so built by Lotus. Be interesting to see what this makes. Can't be too many battery cars in the sale. One of the very earliest ones. Very collectible cars now, these are. What will it make? Let's see. So guided at 18 to 27,000 pounds is this beautiful Lotus Europa twin cam 184, lot number 184. If you're interested, let's track and see whether that does make all the money. It's very pretty. I do like those sort of semi gold leaf colours. Well, it is white and red, so I guess it's lacking the gold stripe. So here we've got lot number 163, and we've got a lot of car with this one. It is an Aston Martin Lagonda. Only built a couple of hundred of these. You need to have deep pockets to run one of these. Not to buy one. 35 to 48 is the guide price. It is a very, very pretty looking car. For its, can you call it pretty? Well, it's certainly distinctive. Maybe not pretty. Bodywork looks pretty straight on that one as well. Yeah. I could see a place for that one if only I had somewhere big enough to park it. I can remember when these classic Range Rovers were in bargain basement territory. No longer. This 1993 Range Rover Classic 3.9, or lot number 231 today, is guided at, wait for it, 49 to 55,000 pounds. It was rebuilt by Kingsley, the famed Range Rover restorers, modifiers. Is it worth that sort of money? Well, the paint's good. It's got a tow bar on, as you'd expect, with one of these used for towing. Is it worth that money? Well, the market will decide on this autumn-September day at Ascot. Apparently just 28 to 35,000 pounds will snag you lot number 156, which is a 1961 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 2. Well, I think that actually might even look like value for money. So this was commissioned by the Sultan of Brunei. It's lot number 173, 1 of 11, a Bentley Val d'Isere. I'm not sure about the colour. I think that's the Sultan of Brunei's sort of signature colour. It's guided at, wait for it, 105 to 135,000 pounds. Will be nothing like that, just as normal sedan. Not sure about the conversion or the colour. Oh, very usable. Nip down the shops in that one. Couldn't you get your weekly shopping there without a problem? Is it for you? Well, let's see what the market thinks of lot number 173. Now, forgive me for including another Range Rover, the famed L322, which Harry Metcalfe and others love. This one is unusual because it's a very, very rare colour. I think there's only one other known to be in this monogram colour of Wimbledon green. Well, would you buy a car for the colour? I'd never do a thing like that. I've done it in the past, but I tell you what, it does look pretty sound from this distance. So lot number 139 is guided at 20 to 25k, and it's a BMW E39, but it's an Alpina. It's unusual, this velvet blue colour. How good is it down here where they all rot out on the sills? Back of the sort of the sills here. This is a typical point. Doesn't look too bad from a distance. You need to get it up on the ramps. The paint's very distinctive on this car. That's probably what separates it out, the fact it's an Alpina in that paint colour. Yeah, be interested to see what lot 139 actually makes. Lot number 121, a 1965 Ford Cortina Mark 1 1500 GT, to give it its full title, guided at 16 to 20,000 pounds. Are they worth that money? As not as Lotus, as a Lotus Cortina, I get that, but as a GT, maybe they are. This one is lovely. The paintwork looks pretty good. Arches look pretty sound. Paint's not perfect around the back. You can see where it's been painted, but honestly, it's probably more than acceptable, to be fair. Yes. Banded steel wheels. Can I see that at 16 to 20,000 pounds? Well, we'll find out what lot 121 makes. Again, is there any demand for cars of this age? Lot number 267 is a 1951 Humber Super Snipe, and it is guided at just 9 to 13,000 pounds. Interested to see what it makes. So bear with us, the auction's already started in the background, but we're still going to have a look around. We've got lot number 106, a 316 E30 Lux convertible on no reserve. Isn't it absolutely beautiful? Paint looks stunning, doesn't it really? at no reserve money, it's either going to make all the money or somebody's going to grab themselves an autumn bargain. Well, let's see what lot 106 actually makes, shall we? So, a 64 Ford Zodiac Mark III, lot number 253, guided at weight for 18 to 23,000 pounds. What's it like? Well, I tell you what, the paint in this, I think it's British racing green, maybe it isn't, maybe it's dark green, looks pretty flawless from here. Again, make your own mind up. If it's been painted, it's been done exceptionally well, hasn't it? Love those gold badges on the back there. Yeah, I could see why you might want one of those in your collection, certainly. So this is one of the Carmen gears. You see these at shows, VW Beetle based. It's a 69 with £62,000, but a not inexpensive guide price of 18 to 24. Seems a lot of money to me. It is left-hand drive as well, so maybe not as practical. There can't have been too many right-hand drive cars at all, I suspect, but make of that what you will. Let's find out what lot 217 actually makes, shall we? Now, I'll be honest, lot number 195, I had to look up the title of what it is. I'm going to read it out here from the catalogue, so forgive this. It's a Porsche 356B Super 90 Carmen notchback. Oh, there you go. Apparently only 11,000 miles on. Well, from that age of car, who knows, take that for what you will, but guided at 46 to 57,000 pounds, full matching engine, gearbox and chassis. Well, you'd hope so, and apparently one of 18 known examples to exist. Well, that may explain the guide price of 46 to 57. Let us see. So this is lot number 143, BMW E36 Cabriolet. Doesn't it look nice? It's a 328. It's got the later engine, 325. I think you can put a 325 manifold on and get a bit more power. It's a very desirable manual car. Again, BMWs of this age tend to rock for fun, even. Ask me how I know. But it's guided at a strong 14 to 19,000 pounds. It's only got 11,000 miles on, but that's a lot of money, isn't it? Will it really make that this time of year? Let's see. So lot number 235 is a 280 SL Pagoda Mercedes from 1968, just short of 27,000 miles on it, guided at 52 to 57. I'm not sure, that to me probably seems like reasonably good value. I know the 280s are not necessarily worth as much as some of the others. Paintwork's pretty flawless. It is, however, left-hand drive, and that may be an issue for some, but if you can live with that, that's a very, very pretty looking car, isn't it? Well, lot number 157 may not be a genuine decapitable. I don't know, I can't pronounce that in French, but one of the soft top Citroen DS's, but it's been very well converted, professionally converted. Actually guided, 157's guided at 30 to 40,000 pounds. That actually, it's not bad, is it really? If you think what you could buy for that these days, you'd probably just buy a Super Mini or something like that with today's car prices, but it's certainly, you would cut a dash with that one, wouldn't you? Hydro pneumatic suspension, soft top motoring, what is not to like? Let's see what that one makes. So lot number 237 is guided at 47 to 54,000 pounds, and it's an Audi RS2, one of just 180 examples, right-hand drive. Epic cars built by Porsche on behalf of Audi. This is, I think, probably, is it Nogaro blue, that very rare colour? Maybe, I'm not sure, although I'm sure viewers will put it in the comments, please, if you know. The only thing with these is part supply is absolutely dreadful. So if you buy one of these, you've got to be prepared to hunt the parts down. There's one car that Johnny Smith unearthed on his barn finds or field finds recently. But would I still have it? Yes, of course I would. Of course I would. So what do you think lot 237 will make? Well, let's see. So lot number 140 is this absolutely lovely Triumph Stag. Beautiful, very early car, and this one is guided at 12 to 16,000 pounds. Obviously the odo's been reset. It's showing 2,600 miles, I think, on the basis it has been fully restored, and you can tell the paintwork is holding up pretty well. It's not perfect in places, to be fair, but let's see whether somebody thinks it's worth £12,000 to £16,000. I don't know. Jury's out on that one. Let the market decide, as they say. So lot number 182 is a rather pretty 1967 Alfa Spider 1600 Duetto with 41,000 miles on and guided at 22 to 28,000 pounds. I'm not sure how they come up with these guide prices. Looks pretty nice inside. Sorry about the lighting in here now. The auction started and it's a bit difficult to move around so freely in some places, but it's a pretty car, isn't it? I like the sort of boat tail style rather than the later camtail styled cars, but make your mind up. What do you think it's worth? Just 1,000 of these P1s were made by ProDrive, and this is number 146. It has been subject to a full nut and bolt restoration, got the desirable two-door body, an official UK car developed by ProDrive, not one of the many imports, but it's guided at only 28 to 34,000 pounds. In my mind, I would have thought one of these would be worth an awful lot more. So let's see how lot number 194 does in the sale. And a 1994 Aston Martin Verge Volante, lot number 189, and guided at 58 to 69,000 pounds. Well, it looks like an awful lot of car. The Virage, I think this was designed by Ken Greenlee, who also designed the SsangYong Rodius, but then again we'll let him off with that one. Does look in nice condition. It is so-called a cosmetic wide body. Well, if you know what that is, put it in the comments, because I don't know off the top of my head. Again, let the market decide what 189 is actually worth. I don't know if somebody's prospective buyers given this one a road test. I don't think it's been through yet. It's lot number 192, which is a Porsche 928, 121,000 miles, but guided at only 13 to 18,000 pounds. So we'll obviously the prospective buyers having a good look. It started up okay, didn't it? It actually sounded okay, but what do I know about Porsche 928s? Well, at that sort of money, if it does come at the lower end at £13,000, maybe that person's grabbed themselves a positive bargain. Purrs, doesn't it? So, possible fetch thrill of the unexceptional territory here. We've got lot number 107, a year 2000 Ford Fiesta Zetec, Mark IV Zetec. I think that's got the 1.25 litre Yamaha developed engine in. No reserve, one lady owner, 15,000 miles. Come on, guys. I mean, look at it. It's absolutely mint, isn't it? I was very tempted to register to bid for this, but I somehow managed to stop myself. It's a beautiful colour, isn't it? Not sure if it's had any paintwork, but it's that good. It's got the obligatory period pop-up sunroof, probably done in Sainsbury's car park back in the day, but I'd love to see what lot number 107 makes. Have I made a mistake by not bidding for that one? Let's find out. So this Porsche 986 Boxster with the runny egg lights, very similar to the front end of the 911, was a very late entry because it's 237A and it's not even in the catalogue. Can you live with the colour? Has it had the IMS bearings done? I don't know. I'd have to check whether it's a 2.5 or a 2.7. Oh, it's an S. So yeah, I mean, that could be super cheap, and depending on the history, that could be a bargain. These are still cheap, and you'd certainly cut a dash in that colour, wouldn't you? So let's see what 237A makes. So somebody might grab themselves a bargain or not with 282. It is a Volvo 440 Turbo. Hen's teeth are more common than 440 turbos. 38,500 miles, no reserve. I mean, let's have a look. The plastic's a bit faded, a little bit of rust around the wings. The paint, you need some side mouldings at the front there. Doesn't look too bad. Looks like it just needs cleaning up rather than anything major. At least from this angle, I might be corrected. It's got, looks like the original dealer sticker in the back, and as I say, it's a turbo. I think it's a relatively late one. It's a facelift car. Goodness, these are so rare even as non-turbos, aren't they? Well, we'll see what lot 282 actually makes. No reserve car, could go all the way. So often derided as a bit of a hairdresser's car, which is a bit unfair. This is a 1987 Ford Escort XR3i. No reserve again, 82,000 miles. Is somebody going to grab an autumn bargain with a convertible? Not exactly convertible weather, but not winter just yet. Maybe somebody will go all the way with that one. In fact, this particular one's got the optional mechanical anti-lock brake system, I think developed by Girling. Interesting. Let's see how lot 279 does in the sale. So this is a proper Bobby Dazzler coming out of long-term ownership. It's a 1965 Jensen CV8, 63,000 miles with that big Chrysler, is it Hemi engine in there, guided at 24 to 31,000 pounds. Difficult to say how it will do. Those that know, and we'll see how lot 136 does. It does need, to be honest with you, painting glass fibre is not necessarily the easiest. It's certainly got some bobbles in the paint there by the look of it, but honestly this was a supercar before they'd invented the word supercars, and even Sean Connery had one of these, so in a green one. Actually I am certainly liking the look of that one. Look at those Diddy mini mirrors on the side. Yes, I think you need to put quite a bit of money aside to have that one painted. I don't know about the mechanically how it is, but let's see what lot number 136 makes. So I'll be honest, I had to look at the catalogue. I had no idea what this was. It's a scaled down version of the Lancia Aprilia, more of a utility model called the Ardea. Can't be many of these come to market. It is a no reserve car. So lot number 138, it looks like it's still maybe got what, it's Italian or Portuguese plates on. Put it in the comments if you know. What does that actually say? I'm not sure about that. My language skills have really been put to the test. Love those sort of wind deflectors. Does look like it's got a UK registration number as well. It looks very nicely patinaed, and it's probably lived in a decent climate. So interesting to see a car of that age, what lot 138 actually makes. So this is going to take up a lot of space in the garage. Lot number 126. This has got a guide price of 20 to 25,000 pounds, and it's a 1988 Jeep Grand Wagoneer, but this one's coming from Japan. Left-hand drive is considered a bit of kudos there, bizarrely, even though it's a right-hand drive country. It's been to the Scramblers. It's got plenty of fake wood on the side. If you want fake wood, there is lashings there. Loads of space in it, actually. I can see the appeal. I'm not sure I'll be straight down the beach taking it surfing. Probably that salt water wouldn't do it much good, but let's see whether lot number 126 is really worth 20 to 25 grand or more. So this is a pretty little car, isn't it? In, I think, opaline green, something like that. It's a Mini 1000 HLE from 1982. What a good year that was, wasn't it? And this one is no reserve. I'm not sure about the registration number, DOD 65Y, but if you can get over any reservations you've got over with that one, you'll get a very, very pretty looking car. Looks on cameras, it might picks up the bottom of the A-pillar. That front panel may have been painted, but honestly, on those little mini light wheels, I forgive it anything. Yeah, I'm interested to see what 116 makes. Lot 113, a Toyota Supra non-turbo car. Looking at this one, 87,000 miles on the G plate, comes from long-term ownership. It is the more desirable manual car, and it's even got the dealer stickers there. White House Toyota back in Dartford in Kent, guided at 9 to 13,000 pounds. Okay, maybe at the bottom end of that, probably could be quite good value. Let's see. So I hope you've enjoyed this Lot 76 cars video coming from the Historics auction at the Ascot Racecourse. Please like, share and subscribe. Click on notifications just to be informed of my next video. And once again, as always, thank you for watching.